Whenever a chemical reaction takes place, reactants react to form the products. The question is how to represent a chemical reaction. There are the is there any shorter way of representing a chemical reaction, or how do we actually represent a chemical reaction? Students, let us take the example of the burning of magnesium ribbon in air. When magnesium is burnt in air, it forms magnesium oxide. It burns with a dazzling flame, students. So I can represent this is a chemical reaction. This is an example of chemical reaction, burning of magnesium in air or oxygen. If I use the sentence form of this will be a longer form, student. It is long. When I say magnesium plus oxygen forms magnesium oxide, forms magnesium oxide. This is a longer way of representing it. Can we represent it in the form of word, student? If I use the words, and I can say magnesium is reacting with oxygen to form magnesium oxide. So chemical equation is a symbolic representation of a chemical reaction in the form of symbols and formula. So this is a shorter, what we are trying to say, a shorter way of representing a chemical reaction. A chemical reaction is, students, that we will use the formulas. Okay, we will use the formulas and of the reactants and the products to write the equation. The reactants in this case, you will find, student, the reactants are written on the left hand side. Left hand side, we write the reactants. We represent an arrow, student. An arrow shows that these reactants are reacting, and the products are written on the right hand side. Therefore, students, a chemical equation is nothing but representing a chemical reaction in the form of symbols and formulas of the reactants and the products. For example, the word equation for the above reaction is magnesium plus oxygen gives magnesium oxide, students. These are the reactants. Magnesium is the reactant, oxygen is the reactant. We are writing on the left hand side. Magnesium oxide is the product which I am writing on the right hand side. And I am representing now the formula of magnesium is Mg, student, oxygen is O2 and MgO. Similarly, if I say that hydrogen gas combines with nitrogen to form ammonia, student, if I write the formula of hydrogen, I am saying hydrogen reacts with nitrogen to form NH3, students. These are the reactants. These are the reactants. They are written on the left hand side, and the arrow indicates that these reactants are going to react, and ammonia is the product in this case. Ammonia is the product in this case, student. And when we write a equation like this is what we call as a skeleton equation. What is a skeleton equation, student? In which there is only chemical formula of reactants and products, but no state mentioned and no balancing of atoms on either side of the equation. Supposing, students, earlier, for example, when I wrote magnesium reacts with oxygen to form magnesium oxide, you can see on the left hand side are the reactants, right hand side are the products. Here there is a one atom of magnesium, one atom of magnesium, two atoms of oxygen in O2, only one. This is not a balanced reaction. This is not a balanced reaction. And we have not shown what is the state of the magnesium, solid, liquid, or gas. We have not shown whether oxygen is in which state, student, solid, liquid, or gas. Therefore, this equation is an example of the skeleton equation. Whenever a chemical reaction takes place, if I represent the formula of the reactants and the products, but I am not balancing the equation and I am not representing the states of the reactants and the products, that equation is known as skeleton equation. For example, student, here iron reacts with water to form Fe3O4 and H2O. This reaction, you can see iron is one atom. Here there are three atoms of the iron in the products. And similarly, see, in the reactant, there is only one atom of oxygen. There are four atoms of oxygen in the products. Therefore, this reaction is not balanced, student. This reaction is not balanced. And also, we have not indicated the states of the iron, whether it is solid, liquid, or gas. I have not mentioned the states. We have not mentioned the states We have not mentioned the states of reactants and products, students. These equations are called, this is what we call as, this is an example of skeleton equation. Skeleton equation, student, these are examples of skeleton equation. Similarly, when I write zinc plus H2SO4, student, it produces ZnSO4 and H2O. In this case, zinc one atom, hydrogen 2 sulfate. By it is actually itself balanced. The number of atoms are same on both the sides, but I have not given the state of reactants and products. I have not mentioned, student, whether zinc is solid or sulfuric acid is in liquid form or what form. Similarly, I have not mentioned hydrogen as a gas or G. Therefore, student, these are called skeleton equations.